Maybe in Hastings. You have made good progress. The principals of the cast have made their entrances. You have explored as much as was possible to me on the morning of August 24th. You have uncovered some of the mysteries that made me uneasy, even then.
Did you already know murder was in the wind?
It was very clearly indicated, mon cher.
Why didn't you stop it?
If a person is determined to commit murder, it is not easy to prevent them. I do not blame myself for what happened. It was inevitable.
What are my next steps?
When you are ready, we will continue our little game. I was able to explore further. Introduce yourself to the residents of Leathercombe Bay. Look for opportunities to assist anyone you can in the village or on the island. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness and will be more likely to help you when you need a favor in return. As before, if you find yourself unable to progress, I will assist with the magic of the Finger of Suspicion.
Yes, uncanny, that gadget. I believe you promised me a second clue to unravel its mysteries?
Quite right, my friend. The clue is lamp.
Power. Lamp. Illuminating.
Oh, I didn't think you were here, sir. Your towels are fresh and your bed linen changed, so never you mind about that.
Good grief. That girl certainly got the wind up over something.
The boyfriend, Will Jenks, I suspect is the cause. Do you observe anything unusual, Madame Castle?
Not yet, I'm thankful to say. Mr. Black's sailboat put into Leathercombe Bay a short while ago. I suspect he'll make for the Monkshood before heading back out.
What do you look for so intently, Madame Castle?
U-boats, Mr. Poirot. I have seen them too.
So close to shore?
Oh yes, I suspect there's one out there right now, watching.
Have you told this to Monsieur Blatt?
Yes, I did. He laughed at me and said they were not likely to waste a torpedo on his tiny sailboat.
He has their point there. What is the Monk's Hood?
The only pub still open between here and Kingsbridge. Albert Bagley runs it.
Who has the key to the smuggler's end?
Colonel Weston took charge of it when they closed up.
Colonel Weston? But he is an old friend of mine.
He's set up shop in the police station.
But is he not the chief constable for the entire district?
Yes, but he runs the home guard for this area. He's overseeing the coastal evacuations. We used to have a local constable, but after evacuations got underway, he was transferred to Modbury.
May I borrow your binoculars?
I need them, Mr. Poirot. I promised Colonel Weston I'd keep watch.
Surely no attack will come during the afternoon?
Why do you want binoculars?
To help in the watch for U-boats.
Well, I do have other duties to attend to. I mark any sightings on the calendar in my office. If you would do the same, I then pass on the information to Colonel Weston.
But of course.
And if you wouldn't mind doing me one small personal favor.
I would be happy to assist you, madame.
If you would return this book to the lending library, I'd think that a very fair trade.
I shall do as you ask.
Here you are, then. I'll be off.
These are the binoculars, most splendid. But I cannot see anything of particular interest here. These are the... From the looks of these betting receipts, the Major is his bookmaker's best and unluckiest customer.
I think this room belongs to Major Barry.
There is nothing beneath the pillow.
One of those straps on the suitcase might come in handy.
Let us hope the Major is not as observant as Poirot. Latched tight on the inside.
A Bible, Poirot.
Not so unlikely a thing to find in the room of a former clergyman.
Revelation 2:20. Thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. Now, why would he have that particular passage open? If I remember correctly, this must be Stephen Lane's room.
No markings on the bottle at all. I will take only 2. Perhaps we can determine what they are.
Mineral oil makes a spiffing laxative.
We will borrow the mineral oil, Hastings. But Poirot has no need of the laxative. No, the door. The door, it is locked tight. latched. The door is locked, but I can hear the voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings.
You had no right to tell that silly little man about the notes.
If you can't take them seriously, someone must.
I rather thought you might have written them.
Me? Why on earth?
If you thought I'd been misbehaving again.
Do you think I can't see why you dragged us down here for a holiday?
Somebody told me about this place. I think it was the Rylands.
Look here, Arlena. I know what you're like. That boy is fond of his wife, really. Must you upset the whole blinking show?
Kenneth, don't let Patrick upset you so. He's a puppy. Nothing more.
So you admit that young Redfern is crazy about you?
It's really rather stupid of him. You know, don't you, Ken, that I don't really care for anyone but you.
I think I know you pretty well, Arlena.
The door, it... Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
A bust of somebody named Tom Cutter. Never heard of him.
A solidly built safe that needs a key to open it.
The felt on the bottom appears to be loose.
Well, would you look at that?
A plate with a keyhole in it. Another key. One could hardly call this bust a bust at all. Wouldn't you say, Poirot?
A welcome appearance by the most elusive rarity, the wit of the British.
Right. No need for barbs, old man.
The safe, it opened effortlessly. It must see frequent use.
A common enough oil lantern used for signalling.
We will leave it for the present, Hastings.
These codes aren't standard Morse. I don't like the look of them at all. Good God, Poirot. That's a German two-way radio. I think we'd better have a talk with that castle woman.
No. Make a note of the codes, but we must not remove anything or mention our discovery, Hastings. I agree something is not right, but let us rest and see what occurs with her.
These codes aren't standard.
Kenneth, if I say something to you that is probably outrageously impertinent, will you never speak to me again?
I don't think I'd ever regard anything you say to me as impertinent.
Why don't you divorce Arlena? She's pretty notorious.
You don't understand, my dear girl.
Are you so frightfully fond of her?
It's not a question of that.
Arlena's not good for Linda, nor for you.
Perhaps. But you see, I gave my word. Marriage is a vow, Rosa. I'm sick of quick marriage and easy divorce. Arlena's my wife. That's all there is to it.
Till death do you part?
Yes. Till death do us part.
I see.
Bonjour, Monsieur Gardner. Have you lost something?
What? Oh, hello, Mr. Poirot. Lost something? No. Just looking at the grass.
You look at the grass with great intensity.
Nothing wrong in that, I hope. My hobby could be gardening, like my name.
It could be, that is true. But you have already told me your hobby is collecting rare coins.
I did I? Well, it's true.
A wonderful view from this spot.
Yes, I'm told Tom Cutter spent long hours up here, watching the sea for ships that might run aground.
What brings you and the charming Mrs. Gardner to Seadrift Island?
Whim, I think. I don't quite recollect. No, that's not it. Oh, my God.
What is it?
Why did we come here? We came here... Good God, man. Today is our anniversary. August 24th. 29th anniversary, now you've completely forgotten. What am I going to do? If I try to sneak into time, she'll know. She'll know I forgot.
Do not concern yourself, my friend. I, Hercule Poirot, will undertake this mission for you. And Mrs. Gardner will be none the wiser.
That's very decent of you, Mr. Poirot. What can I do in return? Just repaying you doesn't seem enough.
Huh? Possibly tell me the truth about why you came to Seadrift Island.
I expect you've already guessed, but if you can find Carrie a present, I'll be happy to share all I know.
Eh bien, no time must be lost. What shall I purchase for her?
Why, I don't know. Use your own discretion. No frilly undergarments, though. That wouldn't do. I need to alert the cook. We'll want a little cake and champagne.
Mr. Poirot, this is a splendid blind. The birds practically walk right up to me.
I am pleased you find it adequate, Mademoiselle Marshall.
But there's something wrong. Look at that one on the rock nearest the shore. What is on it, Mr. Poirot?
It looks like oil, Poirot. Maybe from a leaky boat engine. It'll kill the bird, I'm afraid.
Mademoiselle, it is oil, I fear. Very bad for living things.
Oh, please, Mr. Poirot. We must try to save it.
Hastings, I am out of my depth here.
I'm afraid I am too, old man. Maybe there's someone in the village who could help us?
Did you know that woman was going to be here?
Look, Christine, I don't know what's come over you.
Over me? Oh, Patrick, you insisted so on coming here. You knew Mrs. Marsh was going to be here. You're infatuated with her.
For God's sake, Christine, don't make a fool of yourself.
We've been so happy.
We are happy. But we shan't go on being happy if I can't even speak to another woman without you kicking up a row.
You're in love with her.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go back to the hotel.
I'm climbing down to Cutter's Cove. You can come if you like.
This isn't good.
No, my friend. Yet there is nothing we can do. Events will take their course.
What do you think you're playing at?
Poirot, he goes for the afternoon constitutional. Nothing more.
Poirot, you say? The detective?
The very same?
I'm Patrick Redfern. My wife, Christie, and I. You down here on a case?
No. Merely the holiday. Oh, you are on holiday as well?
That's right. I'm an estate agent. Always hard on the housing market. So we took a few days off.
War is hard on many things.
That's true enough.
How do you like Seadrift Island?
I think it's grand, actually. The weather has been cooperating and the swimming is first rate. I used to spend most of my time as a boy exploring this coast long before there was a hotel here.
I observed earlier you enjoy their friendship with Elena Marshall.
Oh, she's just an acquaintance Christine and I made up in London.
Quite the coincidence, all of you turning up here.
Yes, rather.
What was it like here when you were a boy?
Just the Smugglers' End pub, all shut up, here on the island, and Cutter's Cave, of course.
Cutter's Cave?
It's behind some rocks down in Cutter's Cove there. You haven't explored it?
No. The ladder? It is safe?
The metal one sounds enough. You can also row around from the bathing beach if you like.
And Mrs. Redfern, does she share your enthusiasm?
Yes, she's enjoying her sketching immensely. She's quite good at it too. If you'll excuse me, Mr. Poirot, I'm going to wait on the deck for my wife.
Good afternoon, Madame Gardner.
Hello, Mr. Poirot.
May I join you?
I should like the company. Thank you.
That is a very beautiful shawl.
Oh, thank you. It seems as I've been working on it for ages.
You enjoy the knitting?
Oh, yes. Oakley has his coins. I have this. There. Finished.
Oh, you are very skilled. Monsieur Gardner seems young to be already retired.
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Poirot, retirement chose Oakley. He did not choose it.
A financial misfortune.
Yes. You recall his mentioning the theatre he used to manage?
Bien, sir.
He was the owner as well. The theatre had not been doing well. Oakley hit on the idea of paying a great deal of money, more than he could afford to lose, to attract a major star to perform there. She took the money and claimed illness. The show was cancelled. There was nothing for it but to close. We live off his army pension and a bit half put away.
What brought you to Seadrift Island, Madame Gardner?
Oh, my goodness!
What is it?
Our anniversary is today. Our 29th anniversary, and I had forgotten it. Oh, I have nothing to give him.
Perhaps that shawl? I have often found them of great value, fending off the cold of a winter evening.
Oakley wouldn't be caught dead in a shawl. And I have no time to knitting anything else.
I see.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, I know he'd give me my present at dinner. What shall I do?
Allow Poirot to assist you. I will find a suitable gift.
If you could do that, this shawl is yours. I'd better get back to the hotel. I want to be ready for dinner.
Poirot, there is too much going on to bother ourselves with this.
Au contraire, my friend. It does not hurt to help others in need. And that is a shawl I would prize.
boat varnish. Poirot, open the lid.
If I get any of this boat varnish on my clothes, you will pay the cleaning bills? Alas, it is stuck fast. I cannot open it. I will take the float, Hastings, but do not expect Poirot to paddle around the sea on it. There is something snagged by the swimming float. I wonder what it could be.
Life-ring buoy by the look of it. I wonder if a ship has come to harm. I know there's no use asking if you'd have a quick swim out there to have a look.
I am happy you realize that, my friend. Monsieur Redfern, Poirot is not a swimmer like you. I noticed something caught on the swimming float. It may cause an injury to someone. Would you retrieve it?
I'd be happy to help you, but the strap on my swimming goggles is broken. As much as I like swimming, I can't go into the salt water without my goggles.
Perhaps I can repair them for you.
There you go. I'll be here most of the afternoon, I expect, if you manage to fix them.
Almost there. But yes, your ingenuity is remarkable.
Yes? Mr. Poirot, you fixed my goggles. That's part of the strap from a suitcase, isn't it? How clever. Let's see what has been snagged on the swimming float. Beastly hot. I'll enjoy the dip.
Redfern's fixed his goggles, has he?
Yes.
Here you are, Mr. Poirot. It's a life-ring buoy. I can't see it getting torn about that way by simply catching on the swimming board.
Torn? Rubbish. Poirot, those look like bullet holes.
So, you got your goggles repaired, Redfern?
Yes, Major. Mr. Poirot ingeniously cut up a luggage strap to replace the broken one.
Luggage strap? Why, so it is. In fact, if I didn't know better...
Thank you for the assistance, Monsieur Redfern. Good day, gentlemen.